Live chat. Live chat. We're live.
I think we're live. Hey everyone, happy Hump Day!
Hey, we're back.
We have not been around for a little while, so it's been, I don't know, a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks.
But we've had a lot going on. We actually started our cosplays.
Yay, we've actually started.
So it's not a mystery or a myth anymore. We have already had some trial and error situations. Got a suggestion to go on Twitch and make some extra cash, and decided that
Stream it live. Yeah, all our mistakes. You guys would love that.
And we just really decided that we are not there yet. Like we are not at a place to have people watching us make mistake after mistake.
It would be for a boring watch. So
yeah,
we'll show you progress, but it'll be kind of once we've done something, we'll show you what we did.
We finished it
and talk about how we did it.
Right. So
Tank John.
Hey John. Hey Tank. Hey. It's Delphia and Kachong. We're here. So we are here for a very special unboxing today. And it comes from someone that we love very much. And that is Mr. Garrell.
Mr. Garrell.
Well,
Mr. G. Makes it easier.
I think everyone initially called him Mr. Garrell. And then he corrected us all and let us know that it's actually Mr. Garrell. So deal with that, YouTube.
And there he is. He just appeared. We called him.
Hey, Mr. G. So we are excited to see him.
John is driving with the girls, huh?
Aw. Hey, Kate and Charlie. We love you. Hey, Discovery Bag. So here is our box.
What's in the box?
It's a pretty big box. And
apparently this is his first AOK.
It says first AOK. I feel pretty good about that. He tried to send it to us without giving us his address. So that we couldn't send anything back. But thank goodness the good old U.S. Postal Service stopped him from being a terrorist. So
you have to give your address.
Awesome. So I guess let's get started.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh, let's get comfortable.
On the comfy couch.
On our comfy couch.
What do we got? We got stuff. So.
Oh wow! Look at that padding.
Yeah, this is pretty legit.
It's kind of professional.
We've got these little things. That's the first time I've seen that.
Wow. How about that?
Mr. G stepping up the comic game. Mr. G, I think you need to make a YouTube video showing people how to stick these in boxes. I think that's the new trend, is to show people how to box up comics. So
the best you can. And then Barbarian Kung Fu can critique you.
You might get a sponsor out of it.
Maybe.
Whoever makes this foam.
Yeah, maybe whoever makes these. I think the comic world could do with them.
Yes, more videos from you guys. Aww.
Feels like home.
Feels like you guys missed seeing our mannequin. She's been hanging out.
Creeping in the background. And the pugs aren't interested on being on camera today.
Not at all.
For whatever reason, they're down on the ground there.
Aww. They just had a snack.
Strange. They did. They had leftover burgers.
Leftover burger meat. So.
How you doing there?
I think okay. I'm just trying to get.
There are 2 bags.
I'm just going to start with. Well, they're not labeled, so I think we should just go through them. One by one. Is
there a particular order we should do this, Mr. G?
Apparently, there was a letter that was to come with this package. I think it's in the front seat of Mr. G's car.
So he said that they're from his LCS.
Oh, that's cool. That's smart. That's the first time I've seen them. All right, I'm going to pull them out.
mycomicshop.com, that's his LCS.
All right, I'm going to pull them out. Carefully, you could show them. Here you go.
Oh, wow. Dude. We have some Secret Avenger action with our favorite Moon Knight and Nova. Black Widow Captain America. A few others in the background there.
Let me see. Secret Avengers,
That's
Mission to
awesome.
Mars.
Secret Avengers are awesome.
Is that Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cool Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm. War Machine.
It's awesome.
Thor.
Is that Beast?
Is it Beast?
It looks like Beast.
I think maybe Beast. I can't remember. It's been a while since I read Secret Avengers.
Well,
That's
cool.
awesome. Thank you, sir.
Starting off strong. Here's the next one. Here's two.
Ooh.
Actually, here's several in this
Hello.
run.
1, 2, 3.
Here you
Oh.
go. They keep coming.
Aliens. One of my favorite.
I think that might be
Aliens.
the rest of us.
Aliens was actually the first comic that I ever bought with my own money. It was not long after the film Aliens came out. Mr. G somehow got the idea that I like aliens, but I love aliens.
You do love aliens.
Colonial Marines. I don't actually have these. Look at that. You're reading my mind.
Here's some more.
Thank you.
Oh, let go.
What else is there? More aliens. These are awesome. Bit of a glare. Don't have our special light on.
Do you want me to turn the light on? I can turn the light on.
Some Aliens Earth War. Always amazing covers.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
I think that's better. Big Will has arrived. Perry
Big
is here.
Will!
Perry, you should jump on Aliens, mate.
Perry's busy with World of Warcraft.
He is. And making his cool videos.
His cool list can't get any bigger.
More Colonial Marines. Hey, your boy's here.
Yeah, boy!
Who else is there here? Who else we got? Discovery Bay.
What else we got?
What else you got? Rogue.
I'm going to use this.
The cover art is always really cool.
It's cool. What are people saying in the chat?
Wait. Aliens. This is from the first series. Mr. G. Bringing the heat. If anyone knows Aliens, this is one of the earliest stories. Yeah, there's the Aliens. What's the current one?
He said the Aliens lot was the lot that the guy from eBay got mad.
Oh, he got mad, right. Labyrinth, that's a good story. They kind of took a little bit from this story, I think, in that Aliens, was it number 4 with Winona Ryder in it?
That's a really cool
crazy
cover.
Scientist.
That one's cool.
Yeah, Music of the Spears.
It's beautiful.
These are in pretty good shape too. Look at that. Nice, Mr. G.
Nice, Mr. G.
Stocking up my Aliens. Alien 3 from the movie. Well, kind of. Some more Alien. Alien.
All right. Ooh.
Dust to Dust. Yes, your boy.
All right.
This looks like a special.
This must be my sack. So we got that girl, Birds of Prey, that girl, and the Birds of Prey. My apologies. It's very cool.
Nice.
Who's that in the middle?
Maybe John's read that.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Who's the blonde?
Who's the blonde, everyone? Crowdsourcing.
Not Harley.
No.
Definitely not Harley.
I don't know who that is. That's cool though. Volume 1. Who is Oracle? All right.
Maybe it's Oracle.
We got some
Black Canary.
Jim.
Black Canary question mark?
Maybe.
That's John's guess.
Then we got some Jim Balin Catwoman.
Whoa!
I love this whole run. I have
Crikey.
a very large amount of it. I actually found some on my own, and then Kuchung had quite a few of these, maybe like 30 or so.
I collected them back when they were coming out.
So cool. It's like embossed. You can't really tell, but it is such an amazing, cool cover. So this one's in great shape. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. That's awesome. I don't know. Maybe you were listening when I said that this was my favorite Catwoman, but maybe you just got lucky. I don't know. Either way.
Mr. G was listening.
Either way, Mr. G. That was awesome. Wow, this is so cool. This is so cool. Lady Death is awesome.
John said Kate likes the look of it. We've never read it.
Oh, yeah, this one, John. It looks awesome.
You can pick them up on eBay here and there.
Yeah.
It's hard to get certain issues.
Every single one of these covers is killer. Just super cool. And then this one is Lady Death. I love Lady Death. I haven't even talked about loving Lady Death.
You have now.
But this is awesome.
Hey, soldier.
Look at this shininess, guys.
Soldier heard the Violent Catwoman.
That's so cool.
Showed up.
Look at that cover. It's beautiful.
Beauty. Maybe you'll have to cosplay.
I really do think I might want to cosplay Lady Death at some point. I mean, probably not this year because it's not in the lineup. But, I mean, she has some really cool stuff. And I've been really wanting to read some stuff. And honestly, I don't own any Lady Death. This is my first Lady Death book. So, I'll let you know what I think.
New character.
New character.
Yeah, new books.
The Silencer, The New Age of Heroes.
That's a recent
Number
story.
3. Oh, there's a number 2 as well. Just want to make sure I show them all in a set. So we'll do it this way. So we have
Silencer, I think, is currently running.
1. We have 1.
Oh, how about that?
2. That's smart. Front and
Thanks,
back.
Mr. G.
And then 3.
1, 2, and 3. You can try it out.
Well, she looks really cool. She looks pretty hardcore.
Tyler Kirkham does a lot of the covers on those. And it's written by Ramita Jr.
This is a Ramita, Jr.
The art inside is by
Ramita Jr. and Ramita Jr.
So he did these
I don't
covers.
see Kirkham on.
No, he's done these covers. Kirkham must have done some of the later ones.
It's awesome.
Soldier will, he's been wanting to check out Silencer, so I'll have to tell him what it's like.
Yeah, that looks cool. She looks pretty hardcore. She's seen some stuff.
She's like some kind of Black Widow.
This is cool.
Predator.
This looks like a U-book. Did it get into the wrong pile?
Well,
You can have it.
Well, it's weird because, I mean, I love Predator.
He said, oops, that was his. You know us, and we know us. That's why this works.
Aliens and Predator were my first comic books.
That's cool.
Thanks,
That's really cool.
Check out the cover.
I love how his mouth's all open like that.
I think it's not focusing. Let's see.
Here.
Uh-oh. Is it focusing? I think it's focusing.
Well, I don't know if that's doing its thing.
Well, our computer has some pop-up, but you guys can't see it, hopefully.
But we can.
It's telling us to install software.
Oh, it went away.
There we go.
Sorry, guys. I was just doing
Minor
a
glitch.
little IT troubleshooting.
What's a live stream without some glitches?
I guess. We got this Harlequin.
Oh, yeah.
Blood and Water. Connor? I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
No.
Connor Palmiotti, Hardin, and Sinclair. And there's some dude that looks like he had a really bad day. I love Harlequin.
Looks like she's protecting him, or she just beat him up.
I don't know. It looks like she's protecting him from all the other guys with shanks. So that's very nice of Harlequin.
Issue said silence is good.
Yeah?
Fun read.
Well, you know what? Mr. G was nice enough to give me 1, 2, and 3. So that is always good. It's, sometimes it's hard to jump into something with like the 15th or 20th book. Yeah. There's so little story in the actual book itself. It's hard to really see any character development. So 1, 2, and 3, that'll do it.
It's usually where the best character development is at the start.
Oh, this Harlequin looks psycho, which is awesome.
More psycho, the better. She loves her villains.
I do love some villains.
I think most of your cosplays have been villains.
Yeah, which is like really funny because it's just not what I'm like day to day.
Yeah.
But when I cosplay,
she's usually a sweetheart.
When I cosplay, it's fun to play a baddie.
Yeah. Most of my cosplays have been.
This is cool.
Villains. What is that? Is it wrapped?
Yeah, it's still in this. What are these? Poly bag, right?
Oh, the poly bag.
So we got this Harlequin.
It's the same number as this.
Is it? No. Oh, yeah, it is. 23. That's cool. I love this. I mean, I don't know what this book looks like, but this poly bag looks sick.
Biggie Shack turned up.
That's a cool bag. That's awesome. Oh, look. Here's another one.
Another one?
That's awesome.
Squawk.
Very cool.
This is great, Mr. G.
This is so great. You did awesome. Got Suicide Squad. Oh, this is cool. Look at this Harlequin. Sorry, guys. I was checking it out before I shared with the camera. But
oh, hey, Archer.
This one's awesome. The Suicide Squad. Is that number 18? I can't really read it from here. 14. 14. So I've been trying to pick up a couple of different Harlequin covers. I have a lot of Harlequin, but some that have a different Harlequin look, just so we can kind of reinvent my armor for this year. So this is really cool. She's got some like knee pads and like a cool corset, some weird jacket I probably won't, do. And yeah, but that's pretty cool.
I just showed recently the
that's awesome.
Harlequin that she was on our first cosplay at DragonCon. So we're going to kind of mix it up a bit, learn from our mistakes, and do something better.
Yeah.
Some thinner armor, something that's not as clunky. A smaller hammer. I made a huge hammer. It was big and it looks great.
Here, right?
No, I'm not sure where it is. It's in the other room.
Okay.
But yeah, something a bit smaller that you can carry a bit easier.
Yeah, it was pretty big. Although it made it very easy for him to find me in the crowds.
Yeah.
Because I would just take and lift it up, and then you just see this huge hammer floating above the crowd. So that was helpful, actually.
That's what she said. Issues.
Yeah. So here is Suicide Squad 15. So this is after this is 14.
It's the new 52.
And if you can see that.
And that one's Rebirth.
And
is that the same?
No, this is Suicide Squad. Oh, no, this is Rebirth.
Rebirth. See, I was out of comics from about
You're right.
2008 till last year. So I missed a big chunk. And I'm still catching up on figuring out when what came out. Rebirth, I think, was...
There's a lot of Rebirth.
After New 52.
They had like Wonder Woman Rebirth.
Really sure.
And Supergirl Rebirth, and
it was all one period of time.
Yeah.
When did Rebirth come out?
Did they all come out at the same time? Like all the characters at once? So like every week when they released it, did they release like one of each character? Like, is that a thing?
I believe, yeah. They started like a rebirth of the stories.
Okay.
And so each of the titles rebirthed, so to speak.
Well, I have like...
Yeah, issue said it was DC wide. And it all happened at the same time. When was that?
Okay. I mean, we could just look in the cover of one of those comics. I have the whole, like, almost, like, half the run for the Wonder Woman one, so.
C. Woodard, how you doing? He said it was 2016, so that's pretty recent.
Pretty recent.
Wow. Okay.
That's interesting. Yeah. So does that line just end with Rebirth? It doesn't like lead into the main story? Is it just a side? It's like a side story.
Because what number is Suicide Squad now? I don't know. I don't collect it. I think the
Issue
numbers,
said LOL. I think he's laughing at us. That's fine.
Because we know nothing about our recent.
That's okay. We just need a side person that knows everything that we don't.
Yeah, I need someone to jump on.
So, yeah, just someone.
Drop the knowledge between 2008 and 2018.
Right. If anyone has that too. So we're anyone between 2008 2018 has some super knowledge and that wants to be accessible whenever we decide to do a live stream. That's the schedule. Let us know.
Archer's on screen now. What did he say? Issue said most of them are around 60-ish, other than the ones that got cancelled.
Oh, so they end at 60?
No, they're up to about 60. So yeah, the numbers just must have kept going, and they dropped the Rebirth because it was no longer new anymore. What else did you get?
Okay, so I got this other Suicide Squad that I thought was the next one to this one, but it's not because this is the Rebirth, and this is just this is New 52, the New 52. But it says Psychos in Love. That's pretty cool. Harlequin.
That's a badass.
So cool. Look at that.
Joker.
It's a really awesome cover in general. I love it. That's cool. That's a pretty cool Joker. Looks like his face is melting off. And then she's going to stab him in the back.
Stab him in the back.
And then...
I love you.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
And then I got this Supergirl, the New 52. Sweet. Oh, and Harlequin. Look at Harlequin down there.
She's
I almost missed her. Oh, I love Harlequin.
Oh, Supergirl's just holding the hammer. And she's just flying along with her. That's pretty cool.
Harlequin. She's just catching a ride. My kind of gal.
Nice.
Work smart,
Very
not
good.
hard.
You're right. Good job, Mr. G.
Mr. G, you did great. I don't know why you were worried, thinking that we were going to send these back to you. Being ridiculous. Because these are amazing. You gave me some new stuff. The Silencer that I'm definitely going to check out. And this Lady Death is epic. I love this. That's gorgeous.
Very cool.
Valent, Catwoman, unbelievable. I love it.
Spectacular.
Fits right in with my collection. And then all my Harlequin.
Damn.
Some great stuff. I love it. You know, I was actually telling Kachering that I feel like I never really find Harlequin in like our back issues bins. Not at anywhere that we go. Not at our LCS. Not at my parents' basement, which I don't care about throwing that out there because if you guys really want to go to my parents' basement and dig through sticky bags and boards, you know, that's cool. Just let us know so we can come grab some food with you. So
they have a restaurant and they have comics.
Yeah, they have.
So people probably eat their food and their burgers and then go flip through comics.
It's disgusting. Like the bags are very sticky, but they have some good comics. I've gotten a lot of. This is for you, John. Gotten a lot of my Uncanny X-Men there for $1.
Yeah, some of them are priced pretty well. I don't think there's anything more than $2.
Yeah.
We found, what was it, 11 copies of X-Force #1. And they all still had the poly bags and they all had cards in them, but only one of them had a Deadpool. But it was worth all of the books we got.
Yeah,
because everyone needs one of those.
It was cool. I mean, every now and then you can find something really awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. G, you outdid yourself.
And this Predator, I just want to say, that's pretty outstanding. Last weekend we went to Half Price Books, and we started off maybe with a stack like that, and then we just decided, look, we need to be smart about this. No matter how cheap they are, they still add up in price. Even
if not in price, but in space.
So we filtered them down. I think we maybe got 6 to 8 books each.
We spent $11 total.
total. But I just wanted to say that 2 of the books I got were 2 other books from this series, but not that one. So, Mr. G, I don't know how you did it, but you read my mind ahead of time. You probably sent them before we actually went to Half Price Books.
Oh,
it's
that's
the
cool.
same series.
Did you have those to show and tell?
I did. I was ready. Show and tell my Half Price Books.
That's amazing. This is like the second time something like this has happened in the community. Remember that thing that happened with Tank and I had that creepy shirt on? And he sent you that creepy book? And it had the same writing on in the unboxing?
She had a sweater that said, "I'm with Creepy," and it pointed to me. And then Tank, he had AOK'd this copy of Creepy.
And it was the same, and we were opening it.
And the writing's the same.
That was
pretty
cool.
Crazy. You can look back in one of our videos. It's in there.
Yeah. Easter egg.
An Easter egg. I'll show you the other books I got. These were all $1 each. I got.
That was super sweet. Just wanted to say, Perry said, the greatest couple on the internet right now. Right here. I'm happy I made the stream.
No way.
That's so sweet. And
no way.
I was just reading some chat stuff, but honestly, some of this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's the chat. That's the beauty of the chat.
The chat is its own beast.
It is. I love that.
So I got something with Laughley's in it because that's what I'm cosplaying this year. So I needed some inspiration.
It's cool. I can hold it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that your guy in the middle?
He's in the back.
Oh, way back here.
Controlling. The funny thing about this book, I read it.
You can see him.
What's on the cover doesn't actually happen in the book. He doesn't kill everybody and then create orange lanterns from them.
It's cool.
That doesn't happen, which is strange. Maybe that happens on a lot of books.
I mean, I'm sure some of these artists just kind of take their own like creative.
Yeah,
liberty.
mislead you. I think I saw that in one of the Doctor Strange recently, where he had the helmet, and it kind of alluded to him becoming the Herald, but it didn't happen in that book.
That's cool.
This was worth the visit. First appearance of Oblivion for $1. They had the other issues, but I just grabbed this one.
Well, he actually already had a copy. He
do.
was nice enough to gift me one of the copies because that's the kind of guy he is.
The one I had was pretty near mint. This it's got a couple of ticks on it. It needs a press, but it's high 8. The one I had was mid 9 to high 9, so I gave it to her. It's the right thing to do, right?
John said Kate likes the look of it. We never read it.
Oh, that was the Catwoman.
I think my chat's frozen.
Oh.
Let me back out.
I found this book, and the reason I got it, well, one, I love Silver Surfer, but it's a Philip Tan cover, and he does some pretty amazing stuff. Gotta love Philip Tan. Focus.
That's a cool cover.
These are fancy cameras, and they still don't focus properly. And last but not least, an old Batman.
Batman.
But it's a Mignola cover. And it's in beautiful, beautiful shape. There's no spine ticks on it. For a predominantly black Mignola cover, no spine ticks.
That's cool.
From Half Price Books. I had to take it with me.
Nice.
So, that were my books.
Nice. So, I did not grab my books from the Half Price Books buy, and that's because they have all been integrated and organized into my collection, and at this point, I don't even know where they are.
She's good like that, though. She's organized, super organized.
I love to be organized, and when I'm not, it drives me bonkers. So, I had to get them in their homes. So, I remember a couple of them, but it wouldn't be enough to do a showing, so I'm going to show you something else. So, I'm going to show you some of my cosplay inspiration books.
Is that the right stack?
No, that's not the right stack. Just kidding.
That was
Those are
Mr.
Mr. G's books.
We already showed those.
I can show them again. So I just grabbed this Suicide Squad. I think I got this actually at Half Price Books. This was on that trip.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
We don't go there often, but when we do.
Well, we were going to Joann's for cosplay stuff.
Joann's is right next door to Half Price Books.
And I was like, "Hey, babe, why don't we go in Half Price Books?" You know? And he was like, "Yeah, I definitely want to go in there and look at some comics." I was like, "We're only going to be like 30 minutes, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And we were definitely in there for like
an hour.
At least an hour. So this one's really cool. I love her armor, and probably I am going to be using a lot of inspiration from this for my cosplay. I just think this is probably one of the coolest Harlequins I've ever seen.
It's pretty neat.
In my opinion.
Some spikes on the shoulders.
So I'm definitely going to be pulling from that for inspiration.
And we looked inside, and the Harlequin in the interior art is slightly different.
She looks like she's wearing like a snowsuit. So.
Oh, right, yeah. It
was very different than that, but I think this is pretty cool. So this is definitely going to be where I pull some inspiration from for that. And then I'm also going to do a really cool cosplay for our Lantern Corps.
This is a true first reveal of what she's doing. And
I'm going to do Bleeze. So, sorry, these books, let me move them this way. There we go. Ta-da! So this is going to be probably my main cosplay?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, we've mentioned this before, but we're going to be in a group with other lanterns, and everyone's going to be a different color.
Yep.
So, yeah, she got pink, and we were going to do the Wonder Woman version from Brightest Day.
I did Wonder Woman last year. And not that Wonder Woman is not great. I love Wonder Woman. But I feel like at the cons, there's so many Wonder Women running around. And I just don't like to be like everyone else.
Never seen Bleeze, ever.
No. That's probably because it's really hard.
Right. It's rare to see her even on the internet as someone that's cosplayed Bleeze. So she's still going to be pink, but probably red as well. If anyone's read Green Lantern, and I only just started thanks to Boy Who Had Seven. And his show.
Yeah, that was really cool. I did.
One of the books I read, they had 2 rings, and I was like, mind blown. They can have the powers of 2 rings. And I thought that was pretty cool. So we may incorporate that somehow. Bleeze, and I looked into the stories. Bleeze does approach the idea of becoming a Pink Lantern, a Star Sapphire. I don't think she actually does, but I think she comes close. So we'll play with that idea.
So, since I don't want to be Wonder Woman or the original Star Sapphire, we're just going to run with it.
And just be cool. Cool as we can.
And then I have no idea who this is. This is by Vertigo, and the comic is called The Unexpected. But she looks awesome. And so I was like, you know what? I don't know who this woman is. If anyone has more information about her or has read this before, let me know. But
she's not inside.
But yeah, she's not inside this comic. There's like 5 stories in here.
Yeah, there's 4 or 5 stories, and she's not in any of them.
That's right. Issue said Delphia, just like F your rules and your character. That's right.
Oh, we got to shout out a few people. I think Rod turned up.
Hey.
Rod the Recan, Jeff Comic 813 is also here, and JP.
Aww. Hey guys. So I just think she's really cool, and I would not mind doing a cosplay of her because she just looks like she has a story, and she is cool.
Who knows? She might have a panda head on.
I know. It did make me think a little bit of Issues. I'm not going to lie. She's pretty cool. And then this one, I don't know anything about this one either. It's Madame Marie. It just looked like a really cool kind of like one-shot story. It's a number 1, so if I don't like it, I think this was like 25 cents or something. And then I have, this is in this Katana, right?
I don't know.
I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna show you guys. Anyway,
someone knows.
I thought that it would be a really cool cosplay.
Should look inside.
I got this a while ago. This was just like my cosplay inspiration stack, so that's what you guys are seeing.
Well, Perry said you should be the new Arkham Knight because, spoiler alert, she's female.
Oh. Is she like in a full Batman costume?
Yeah.
Well, that would be hot.
That's true.
Dragon Con gets really hot.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen some killer Batman. We've seen some amazing people being Batman at Dragon Con, but they are all super sweaty.
They're a little bit miserable.
They look so...
If you look close, there's sweat pouring out of all the crevices, out of their costume, and I'm sure it's a lake inside there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I felt bad for them. They probably lose like 10 pounds a day, though. So
yeah, Batman could not sneak up on anybody because he'd be squelching.
Yeah, but it's definitely an idea. So I appreciate that. Keep working on it. I definitely love some suggestions because I don't know all of the characters, and sometimes I literally will just flip through them to get cosplay inspiration. So
it's good to be different too.
Yeah, you don't want to do the same thing everyone's doing. And then also, I like to do something that's a little challenging.
Yeah.
You know, see if I can actually pull it off. This is the Mighty Thor number 14. And I'll be honest with you, the reason why I got this book was in case my other cosplays fail. This one looked real easy. I was like, this could be a backup cosplay in case my other cosplays are a super fail. And let's see what else I got. This one is not cosplay. I thought this was awesome. I got this at our LCS like 2 months ago. So it's like this collection of all of these characters in this book. And there's like Cho, Campbell, and Gardner. I'm not super familiar with Gardner, but I am with Cho and Campbell. So it's got some really cool spins on like traditional characters. There's like Glinda the Good Witch and Tinkerbell, but like all of them have different character names in here. And the art is just really, really, really cool.
And that's J. Campbell's cover art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awesome.
I think Gen 13 was one of his first titles.
So I've never seen this before, and just some of
the... Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, the art in here is just pretty amazing. Kate and Charlie will probably love this if they're still watching. I wish it would a bit. It's hard to focus.
Focusing on the popcorn machine.
Oh, really? Maybe we need to move it. It's got some Ninja Turtles in here.
Where's Edwin? He loves his turtles.
Edwin. Here's some Ninja Turtles. It's got like everyone in here. It's got, let's see. There's the fake Tinkerbell.
Oh, cool. Jeff Comic 813 said Tucci created that character She.
Who?
From 90. Is that 1990? I don't know.
This one? What is he talking about?
Is there a character She? I don't know.
I don't know. But here's that character.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty neat.
She's pretty awesome. So.
JP said that was Enchantress.
Oh, which one? Oh, the green lady? Did we know that?
The green lady. I did not.
Neither did I.
Aren't we terrible people?
But her cosplay looks easy. So there's that.
She's a bit like Polaris.
I mean, she actually looks really cool. And we could certainly light that up. So add some LED lights to that. And then I got all of these Huntress characters. Like these Huntress covers. Is that last one? That last one's not Huntress, is it? Let me get that out of there for you guys. But here you go. And the reason that I got these was because, honestly, it looks like an easy cosplay in case my other ones don't work out.
It's always good to have backup.
It's good to have backup.
That's why it's good to have older costumes, and you can just throw on if you really want to.
And then this looked really cool. So I like really dark comics, dark stories. I mean, I've always liked dark literature. It's just kind of my jam. So this is called The Witching Hour. And this is a one-shot and looked really, really, really cool. Has a raven in there. Made me think of my boy, Edgar Allan Poe. Love him. So I was like, I'll grab that.
As dark as it gets, pretty much.
I love him. He's great. So that's what I got. That is my cosplay inspiration / I'm going to read it stack. That's it, guys.
That is it.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, hopefully you guys went out and got some great books. We did not.
No.
We've been on a hiatus a little bit.
Yeah.
So we can figure out how exactly we really want to collect.
Yeah, I think we just found ourselves buying books to buy books on Wednesday. I mean, honestly, at one point, I was going to the comic shop near my job, and he was going to the comic shop near his job, and then probably also going to our LCS. And we initially were just buying books and not telling each other what we were buying. And that was kind of exciting. It was exciting.
Yeah.
For a little while.
But we ended up with a lot of doubles.
A lot of doubles. And so then we started communicating about what we were buying and getting more strategic.
But we still ended up with a lot of books.
Right. And our LCS is great, and they were like pulling some books for us. But sometimes we were just buying it. I know I was, because they pulled it. Yeah. You know, it wasn't necessarily something that I would have picked up myself. And it certainly wasn't on my pull list. So I was coming home with books that I really didn't have a good home for.
Yeah. And, you know, it's just, you really have to evaluate the reasons why you're buying these books.
Mm-hmm.
And not every time you can say outright, this is why I'm buying it. I mean, it looks cool. The cover's cool. But that's just not enough, I think.
Hey, Smurf. Yeah, and I feel like for me in particular, I've actually pre-ordered like 3 books in the since we've kind of taken, not since we've taken a hiatus, but in the last month or so, and they're books I'm really excited about getting.
Yeah.
You know, I'm excited about spending the $30 on one book that I'm really, really, really gonna love, instead of going to my LCS every week and spending that in trash books.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah, we could spend $30 on new books, or go and get 30 back issues that we want for $1 each, and know that we want them and fill in some gaps.
Yeah.
But
so
we're sticking to stories that we love.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try it, give it a shot, and if not, drop it. I know we see a lot of people reevaluating their own pull lists.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a good idea. I mean, I just don't think that it's sustainable to continuously buy, 20 to 30 comics plus a week, especially if it's not something that we're interested in or that doesn't have any value. Yeah. If you're not really that interested in reading it, if you're not going to try to meet the artist and get it signed, and if it's not worth anything.
And hey, you might love the character, but if it's not a good story, it's not worth it.
There's better ones to get.
Yeah. There's older books that you're getting.
So we've gone through that process of the comic collecting, right? You would think Kachung had already done that, but I did that.
I mean, you come in and out of this hobby, and I've done this now 3 times, and the reasons why you get comics change every time.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's fun though. We enjoy it. I think that we just want to make sure that we're actually buying stuff that we're gonna be excited about later, instead of asking ourselves, why did we buy this?
Yeah. And if it's just for the cover,
mm-hmm.
it's not really worth it. And there's also the balance of, do I pre-order books, or do I just wait till New Comic Book Day and get them on New Comic Book Day? And some people do a mixture of both. Some people do one or the other. When you pre-order your books, you don't get them until at least a week after they come out.
Right. But sometimes your book may not come in, or it may come in damaged, which then should you have just pre-ordered it online?
Right. At least, and then if you go into the comic book store, and if they have a bunch, you can choose which one you want. But usually when you get one that you've pre-ordered, they're pretty good at selecting ones that aren't bad.
Yeah.
So you usually get a decent book in quality, but you get it late. But you've pre-ordered it, so it's something that you obviously have thought about getting.
Yeah, I think a pre-order is like it's a very premeditated thought that I want this, especially when you're spending a certain amount of money. I think once you spend past like $10, I know for me, when I spend past $10, I definitely think about the book. I'm like, do I need this book? Yes or no. Right. So yeah.
So yeah, we're going through that process right now, and we just decided to give it a rest for a little bit and just reevaluate our decisions.
Yeah, maybe when I get some of my pre-order stuff in, we could do like a reveal. We also plan on doing some more cosplay videos, just trying to really figure out the best way to do that.
Because we love the community. We love all you guys. We appreciate you coming and watching.
We love you guys.
Comic Book Day.
You guys are our life. I mean, right?
As Tank would say, what? Friends in a backpack.
Friends in the backpack.
You guys are friends.
You guys are our real friends, and we really appreciate you guys coming today. Those of you that did, even the ones of you that didn't, we appreciate everything you guys are putting out there. And I truly think that everyone in this community really wants to see everyone do well. Whether that's becoming famous on YouTube or, getting a promotion or whatever it is, I think everyone has the best of intentions, and I think that's a great thing.
Yeah. So keep it coming. Keep showing those books.
Keep it coming. And guys, I encourage you to go through your comic book boxes and do some culling and figure out what you don't want, because we have a growing Bueller box.
It's off to Bueller at some stage.
Yeah, and there's some good stuff in there. It's just not stuff that we're particularly interested in. We don't have completions of the run.
At the time we thought they were good decisions, and they're pretty much all good books, and none of them are in trash condition. But they're not, they just don't meet our needs anymore or our wants. So
yeah,
we decided someone else might find them. Great.
We got excited about them at some point. And,
right.
There's books that I've gotten from other people in the community that helped me complete a run, or were just something that I hadn't found on my own on the hunt. So I think that could happen with some of the other books that we're going to send out. So that's it, guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. I'm sure we'll see several of you in other chats. And keep YouTubing, keep comic hunting, and most importantly, keep being good people.
Thanks for showing up, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.